I wonder if you could, I mean, it's just always naturally I've gone that way. I don't know why, because I just never stopped to think about it, like a lot of things. What's up, dudes? We are here at the infamous Waterfall on the True Grit Epic course. It comes in the first like 10 to 12 miles before the Zen aid station, and it's the first legitimately technical thing. There is sort of like a little like a preview to give you a little bit of an adrenaline dump before you hit this mess. We're gonna work on that little down and a little up after it, and then show you kind of the alternate lines, you know, the good, the bad, the wicked, freaking ugly on the waterfall. All right, so this turn at the top of this chunky climb is where things get serious. It's where you get like the preamble to the waterfall and then the waterfall itself. So watch out. This is actually the first epic view of the race, I think. Oh, whoa. All right, so here we got our first little move. This is kind of the preamble of the waterfall, so you just gotta know your line. Ow. You basically got these two rocks to ride down. I would say come down that side, left side, and just ride off this way. So just basically come as far over to the left, or not all the way to the left, but pretty far to the left. But this is, I always think this is the waterfall when I'm coming in, and this is just a little teaser, get the adrenaline up, and then you're gonna bomb across this, and then I think I like to stay on the right line.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, even that top ledge?
Yep. I mean, we'll look at it closer, because I never stop to look at this stuff, so I don't even think about it. But yeah, so it's really no problem until you get here. But then this side isn't going to draw you in. It doesn't look that good, and you could survive that, no problem. But this is the smoother line for sure. Yeah, no problem. All right, so I always just go up the right side, and you do have this, that cheater rock to the right. Yeah, so you want your momentum for sure for the first strike into it. Left line does actually look all right. But yeah, it is kind of like a shelf in there. I don't know why I always gravitate towards that, where I think if you, I mean, your suspension will take care of all of this, and then that's less of a hole to the left here. But then, well, no, then you have to turn to the right. No, I mean, I think it's actually, I think I'm wrong. I think that's just the way it carries me and it works out. But honest to God, I think if you just come to the left here, and then you'll just, you know, just kind of absorb this little chunk here, and then this is actually a smoother transition up than that by far. That takes a lot less body English, and then you just have to jog over to your right. There's kind of a rock here saying don't go that way, and then jog over to your right, and then go up the little ramp. I wonder if you could, I mean, it's just always naturally I've gone that way. I don't know why, because I just never stopped to think about it, like a lot of things. And so if you came right, this is super smooth here, and you might be able to go up that way. So just do what feels natural. I mean, I've been doing what feels natural, but when I stop to think about it, it looks really wrong.
Your way looks really wrong.
I mean, but it does take that. I mean, I can deal with the body English thing, but it's definitely taking more energy than if you went to the left, I think. So yeah, try it. Just go for it. Okay. You probably want to be in like third gear to get out. So.
Oh, not fourth?
I mean, probably third to get up the rest of it. Yeah. We haven't gotten to the had pat yet, had it, Lynn? Yeah. This is a hard up, honestly. This screws a lot of people up. Oh, yeah. So I think, yeah, that lump's a problem. So you want to be on this left side. So I don't know if you can transition over, honestly, without just smashing into this side. I'm gonna try the line I'm talking about just to see if it works at all or if I'm just on crack. I'm gonna try more of, I'll come in slower and transition over. Yeah, that's really pretty smooth. And then you can just go up this cheater ramp. It's probably easier to go over to the left here, up this stuff. So that's what I was thinking. That's actually really a lot easier than what I do. But then that is like a good smashy line to the right. I mean, I didn't even, I think I honestly took probably the dumbest line other than, honestly, I do think that coming over from right to left and just finessing up it in the lower gear is probably the easiest, most predictable way. So let's see if we can get even goofier with this. All right, so Heather's saying she wants to smash into this and then ride up over that, which, you know, people have filled it in. That looks like a thing people do. You're definitely going to stay as far right as you can, because this is just a hole. So you need to be up here as close to that rock as possible.
You're probably not gonna do that line.
Okay.
I don't know what line she's doing though.
Oh, so you're in fourth gear. You want to be in third for that. Yeah, it's honestly, other than riding directly into this, that's the dumbest line on the thing, I think. Which I think this is doable too, actually. But so I think your line is come in, yeah, you know, be in third gear, and then come across here, and then up that. That right line actually works really well for me. I was able to carry, if I were coming down off this downhill, I could carry all the momentum and just right up there, but just making sure to stay as far right as possible. Well, there's a little divot there. And like exaggerate the slowness here, and I'm gonna go up here to the left of that rock. But it is a lot of like moving the hips. Nice, nice. Oh shoot. See, at that point, like, you just have to punch it. Like, that was almost there. All right, so we decided to leave this one for a whole nother day. But my assessment is if you're gonna bomb it, I like this right line. My old line through there is stupid, probably don't do that. And then that's the nice and smooth line. Start out right, go inside of that rock or left of that rock, and then up here, then set up to that rock ramp. Okay, here's the hard part. This is all down though. It's not up, so it's actually easier. Going up can be harder than going down. All right, so here we know we're in trouble when we get to the big right-hand corner by the barrel cactus. This is the stopping point. Here, this is an obvious landmark. This is the waterfall. And this line has opened up to the left. I guess it's legit that there's white dots on it. I was doing this before. And I've never actually even taken that side. So, all right, so I'm gonna look at this left line that I've never used. There was never a line before. But somebody's put these white dots that say this is the way to go, which may be the way to go. I don't know. I think whoever put the white dots in kind of knows that's the easy way. Like, I do know, I mean, that was never a line before. That just opened up. So I used to come down this and then I would just go right off the center of this, but then I found like there's this lip at the top and I end up with my tire kissing my butt. And so it's not great. So
hole right here, though.
yeah, but I mean, that's not to your tires. I mean, your wheel is so big, that's not a hole. I think I'm gonna roll it on the white line and see how that goes, and then carry my freaking bike back up here and try it again. Well, so I mean, you can come down, I mean, with this line, actually this is altogether more chunky, but you can come down that, down this is smooth. And then I'm not gonna do this line anymore, I think, because it's just, it screwed me up a couple of times. I'm not going far enough right, I don't know. But then,
Come here.
this is one of those things where, I think I was pointing out earlier that, you know, this is really a fine transition. You know, even though it looks all lumpy, it's like you got all the suspension, you got 29-inch wheels, it'll just roll right over that nice and smooth. And then you get around the corner and the real mayhem stats. I'm gonna assume the white dot line is legit. I'm gonna lead you down this way. Oh. Just come around the barrel cactus. Dip, dip, dip. Yeah, that's all fine. Oh, like, I don't know how much better the white dot line is than what I normally do. Might try it. It's funny, like I just never, it makes me more nervous now that I stop and look. I normally have just like barreled into it, so to speak. Pun intended. This is a variation of the line I normally take. So, skip. I like that a lot better. This part seems gnarlier, but it's not. So yeah, I just came off this, went down that, and that's one of those things where it's really not that bad. What's going on? No pressure. Yeah.
Well, that's new.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't ridden here for a couple of years.
Yeah.
So I
just did the line comparison. I do like this to that better than the white dots.
Oh. So,
Yeah.
So either one is rollable.
Yeah, but I think the transition here, like if you can do that,
Yeah.
like the transition there is better leading into the next thing than.
Straight down this.
Yeah, because well, so I just tried though. I'm doing like a preview for the race.
Yeah.
So so yeah, so like here, yeah, like this is the white dot line, which I was kind of trusting.
Oh.
And
a bit of a drop.
yeah, so I always just did this, which can be ugly, and definitely not the safest line. And then this I don't like as much as that. Which if you just rode off that, like that's the hardest part of it. Before the hard part.
I was always good with everything except for the last. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. There's two lines now, but
Because the left was like a big drop.
they filled it. So it used to have holes in it, and if you
Yeah.
didn't drop it, you'd flat. So you'd smash your rear wheel, and now it's smoother. So it's like, it's just, I like it because it's just a straight, like once you've made the corner, you just go straight. And
So they've changed it a lot then.
it's just funny. I've never stopped to like really look at this top part, and so now I'm realizing like I've done it all wrong. So
Straight down here, down this guy?
I think it, and then yeah, just right into this, like
Oh, wait.
yeah, like over, like I came over here and went into this. Yeah, not over there, like there. So I kind of reconvened with the white dots. Yeah. It's probably worse to think about it.
I think it's good to like stop and look at it and then
Yeah.
go back and just ride it, not race pace, but like
Yeah.
fast, because it's so different when you race. All of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm in it.
Yeah.
You know, you have to like pre-ride that so your mind knows.
Yeah. So you'll ride it in the race, or?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've ridden everything except the
Nice.
bottom. I just can't,
Cool.
like, it's been a couple of years, so
Yeah.
I can't remember the lines. So.
I mean, stuff only gets easier, you know. It's people just keep like
Dumbing it
paving
down.
it. Yeah. So. Nice. So I'm just gonna ride this one time. I like to do that because once you make the corner, just gravity takes hold. You just go for it. What's up, my buddy David? He's one of the faster 60 plus racers. He finessed his way. I mean, it didn't make me nervous at all. He went right down that way. I'm like, there's so many ways to screw that up though. So, but as long as you're confident and accurate, it's safe. But yeah, see, this is like not what it used to be. It does give you like a little bit of a bump coming off that, but I mean, I have been playing with, I've done it a few times since I've been here and this time, and I've been playing with just going as slowly as possible. And so that's why, the straight line works well for that too, because you're not having to turn your wheels at slow speed without, with your front brake on. Do the, yeah, I'm gonna go outside this time. I think that works just as well. I think there's a certain point there where you're full commit. Yeah. Like there isn't a good get off where the other line can be slower, so you could get off.
I think I'm gonna get off.
Yeah, I mean, this is by far the hardest thing.
Yeah.
I think I've talked to a lot of people about that, and this is like harder than there's little things on Zen that'll screw you up, but there's nothing that's like,
yeah, this
you're gonna
hard.
go tumbling.
You eat shit on this, you're kind of.
Yeah. No, I mean, a lot of people I shoot a lot of endurance races, and people who are like more whatever, like enduro, like shredder guys will be like, oh, I can't believe those people are walking those $10,000 bikes. It's like, yeah, you try to ride 100 miles and clean this. Oh yeah, so here you basically have the plummet line to this guy. It's really not so bad. Or you can kind of finesse your way over there, and that works nice too. But it's good to have a plan like Liza there, who is racing the True Grit 50. All right, so that was your wicked comprehensive barrel ride waterfall preview. And I hope you found it informative. And let me know if you have any requests for any other Rockwood videos. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. See you later.